Welcome to my first hour, where I try out different games and summarize my experience. A little tidbit of information about this game before we start. I and many others have been waiting for Blue Protocol ever since its initial announcement in 2019. Ever since then, the game went through a JP launch that lasted about a year and a half in service, from June of 2023 to January of 2025. Fortunately though, for participants that are outside Japan, the game was picked up by A+, the current publisher of the game, and released globally. With this second release, it went through a lot of changes from its graphics to mechanics to gameplay, and now we have the game in our hands. With that context in mind, I think we can now start looking into my first hour of Blue Protocol Star Resonance. For the sake of this video format, I will not be counting my character creation time, which is exactly 31 minutes and 10 seconds. Speaking of character creation, if I were to rank it from 1 to 10, it would be either a 6 or a 7. Sorry. It was simple, yet inclusive, though I did have things I wish I could tweak. Let's do a quick montage of me creating my character. Oh, and have these other characters I've seen in the city on the lower side of the screen. At the end of our character customization, like every MMO, the game tells us to pick a class. Each class has 2 specializations you can go with that offer slightly different set of skills, but usually aim for a similar role. We'll do a rapid fire round for these classes because there are quite a bit. I'm going to show the class preview screens in a row and explain over them, so feel free to stop the video and read them if you want to. These classes and specs are formed around the Holy Trinity and are mostly very centered towards their roles, meaning not every class can heal, damage, and tank to a certain degree. I just picked the mage one because I love casting spells, though somehow I completely missed the Virgil class. I might have picked that one if I saw it. Unlike the Punishing Grey Raven video, I didn't give up on the story halfway through because, like every MMO player, I really want a game I can fully indulge myself into. First thing we see after finishing character creation is us diving into a presumably metaphysical, ocean-like space and get consumed by this giant source of purple corruption. Then we wake up in a room, at an inn, stripped from our clothes, but safe. Either way, completely ignoring the giant pop-up in the middle of our screen, we go downstairs and go into the cinematic with our undies. Hopefully I'm not alone in this. Oh. Yay, everyone's wearing their clothes, man. Huh. Then we meet Arona, who tells us how she saved us from getting eaten by goblins, then swiftly tries to scam us for all of our money, which we have none, of course. I don't have 2 Luno to rub together. Fucking stupid ass, I don't even have clothes, motherfucker, you stripped me. You saw everything. And we quickly learn that she's in crippling debt, just like us, in real life. Though, she hints at a plan she might have to get a lot of money from somewhere and invites us outside. She mentions several crafting guilds and tells us about the teleporters before going into her master plan to make money fast. Okay, this is how we make money. Listen up.
今アステルリーズは年に一度の開封祭。これは私たちにとって絶好のチャンスなの。開封祭はこの町が一番盛り上がるお祭り。ほぼすべてのお店で無料イベントをしてるの。それに参加するだけでルーノや豪華景品がたくさんて。つまり私たちお財布空っぽコンビにはぴったりなお祭りなの。
Yep. Scam people. Such heroism. Arona then takes us around to talk to a couple of people, some of them stall employees, and everyone mentions how amazing and famous Arona is. The legendary Lady Arona, the pride of the Pioneer Bureau, legendary adventurer, and shining star of Asteroids, the great Lady Arona, famous Lady Arona. Oh, and we get a small taste of the combat. Here's how that went. Whoa. I gotta beat his ass. Oh, I forgot I'm a mage. 1, 2. I never played this game ever in my life. Why am I being forced to do this? That's your ult. I thought that was my cooldown remover. I just clicked all my buttons. I don't know what the fuck I just did. Afterwards, we stumble onto the skin or transmog system, as well as different hairstyles and mounts they have. As you can expect, the really good cosmetics are put behind a paywall, and even then, nothing is really eye-catching for male characters. And for mounts, of course, the higher the rarity, the more useful or fast the mount is, which sucks, but it's kinda expected. This whole person. This is a whole ass person. It's not a little guy at all. Oh. Okay, never mind. What the fuck? He's a little guy. Hey, fuck you, man. What do you want? The Brave Kitten. Yes, that is his official title. Narulu is a little fella who's been robbed of the first place by us in every part of the event and is now calling us his rival. Though he is very sportsmanlike, so he gives us hints about where we can make more money and also hands us a soft tutorial-like paper. Oh, unhappy man. I look so bothered. To Soma, make good use of this Astalied's Chaos Survival Guide. As the sworn rival of the Brave Kitten, you must not act like a reckless rookie. 1. Always keep a box of healing aromatic in your backpack for emergencies to prevent sudden fainting. 2. To enhance your weapon, go to the Artisan Guild and find a legacy expert. There's nothing they can't handle. Oh, I guess he's British, sorry. 3. Pack sufficient food when heading out. Eating a little more won't hurt. For more treasure chests, wander around the plains more often. Be careful of dark mist and monsters recently. Don't say you're so cute to monsters. They might take it seriously. Don't take on Miss Valeria's absolutely safe commissions. Don't believe Miss Valeria when she says, "This mission is very simple." Don't bully friendly little animals such as kitties, puppies, chicks, and ballets. Several essential adventure items are enclosed. Looking forward to a fair fight with you. Your sworn enemy, the star-blessed Brave Kitten, Naruru. With Narulu's direction, we head out to the plains to hunt for a bounty. After we go ahead and defeat 3 goats, heroic, I know, we level up and are shown the expertise or the talent system. The talent system in this game works very much like any other MMO. You pick a subclass after you get to the end of the first talent page. The passive talents you get harmonize with one another and create 2 playstyles within the subclass. So you need to pick one of the playstyles under the subclass since you can't unlock every single node, but you can reset and change nodes whenever you feel like it for free, so no pressure. We start moving on to another camp of enemies when we're stopped by a couple of concerned merchants that tell us about them getting attacked by a bunch of monsters and being saved by a quote-unquote snowman knight. We literally take 2 steps after that conversation and find the so-called snowman knight. And to no one's surprise, the super mysterious snowman knight is just another anime girl. Tina, yes, her name's Tina. The freedom fighter of Asterleeds, which, you know, that title doesn't make any sense to us since we don't know anything about this country. After defeating another set of enemies, Arona identifies the dark mist, calling it a void engram, some sort of material corrupting the body and mind of creatures, and recommends that we should investigate further. Oh, and we learned that monsters canonically drop chests.
今後も一緒に調査することですし、この鍵、2本ともプレゼントしますね。じゃ、よかったわね。そこにある宝箱もこの鍵で開けられてるよ。They drop chests? Canonically?
Either way, we form a party with Tina and decide to continue our research into a cave on top of a mountain. This is how we get there. Oh. What the fuck? Um, I, um. Speaking of travel methods and mobility, there are plenty of that in this game, and honestly, it's really fun to even just jump around in the overworld. And that should tell you enough about the movement. Here's a little demo for that. But I digress. Now, for this part in particular, I will let it play out and speak for itself. Just watch. Oh, I collapsed. I'm tweaking! I'm tweaking! Oh, Argonaut.
ダメです。命に関わりますよ。
Meramde.
大丈夫。私に任せて。
Meramde. Save your strength. Just take my hand. Let your thoughts drift away like the mist. As your consciousness slips away and the world grows distant, you faintly hear the voices of your companions through the haze. I'm starting the healing now. Tina, could you handle those nearby monsters? Don't let them disturb Soma. I've got this, Lady Arona. Please take care. Get care. No matter how much I struggled, Arona didn't let go of my hand. My body seemed to be warmed with the most. Soma, you're awake. I fell asleep. Tina, come back. I feel so much better now. Normal temperature, steady breathing, and your color is returning. Remarkable. You seem to have recovered already. Epic. Soma may have a delicate constitution, but their fighting skills and healing capacity are exceptional. And don't forget, I'm right here. Oh, okay. And don't forget, I'm right here. I've never let anyone die on my watch. Wow. How should I put this? There's something remarkably reassuring about seeing you two together. Oh, hey, yeah, nice wingman. Winks at her, finger guns. With Tina here too, I feel even more secure. After all, a triangle is the most stable structure. Is that so? Once our little patient here has rested enough, we'll move forward together. Hey! Item. Mystery of Golem. Chest. Rose orb. Oh yeah, you got your money.
いけない。巨食エングラムを生み出してる。薄汚いやり口ね。好き勝手にはさせないわ。
やめろ。我が高潔なる巨食エングラムが台無しだ。愚か者め、これは我が理想への冒涜だ。
面倒なやつね。いいからおとなしく捕まりなさい。
いいな。我が理想のため最後の一瞬まで抗ってみせる。巨食の信念は決して屈せず。
The voice acting isn't bad. I mean, Sasuga JP, I mean. Ooh, I'm good. Perfect bunch. Get shit on. Little Posei.
一人は英語を漂い英知を追い求めし者。もう一人は運命と英語を背負いし雪だるま。我が偉大なる理想の前に立ちふさがるにふさわしい因縁と言えよう。しかし小娘と雪だるま相手に言うのは甚だ屈辱。
He actually didn't see me?
失礼な言い方しないで。この子は私の無敵のパートナーよ。
そうよ。この人にとどめを刺されたくせに。
こんな無名の者に敗れるとは。我が理想はここでついえるの。悪くないな。
Okay, buddy. Thank you. How nice of you. The man in black struggled for a moment and dispersed in the air along with the... I can't read that fast. After this whole thing, we go back and report to the Pioneer Bureau, and that is basically where my first hour in this game ends. As you might have noticed from the extra information I've given and the couple clips I've shown, I have put more than just a measly hour into this game. I have 138 hours in total. Now, I know that's not too long of a time, but I feel like that's enough of a time to form a good opinion. For the record, I did read and listen to every piece of dialogue until the end of Chapter 1. And to sum it all up, I feel like a good rating would be mid. Though I eventually did quit, I think my reasoning lies mostly in the MMO genre and how BIS gear works. You know, the whole grind a bunch, get perfect gear, and do it again and again and again every time the game introduces a new ability score ceiling. I very much enjoy playing games at my own pace, so I feel like in a way the MMO crowd took refuge in gacha games like Wuwa or Star Rail or any other cash grab gacha that gets boring after a week, scratching the grind itch without the feeling of being left behind. I do have to mention that my favorite part of this game wasn't really gearing or fashion, though I did enjoy gearing at first until, you know, they made it so that I had to grind just as much to get to the new item level, and fashion, yeah, I had a male character, so the options were really limited. The girls were cute though. What I'm trying to get to is that my favorite part of this game was socializing. Even as part of the introduction quest lines, the game heavily encourages you to join a guild and allows you to get important resources from the guild shops later on. So I would like to give a shout out to all the lovely people at the guild I was in, the Bracer Guild, particularly Nikaya, Ash, Kate, and Yoon, and the degenerates over at Link 1, especially Nightmare, my boy, what's up? And with that, I feel like I've told everything I wanted to say, and we can call this a conclusion. Thank you so much for the people that did watch until the very end. Cheers. Sorry for the procrastination, but yeah, as I said, I'll be doing Arknights next. Yeah, see you in the next one. Cheers. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Take care.